So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught at the 20. A big play here from Dallas. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 4. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. A third down gain of 19.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And shedding a man at the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This could be the turning point.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite out 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a dump off here complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott on first down. This is caught. It's close. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 32 on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
That's good for 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase, And if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going for it all. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that's starting with good field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides get.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Prescott on play action. Throw complete right side to Close. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be Hurts on the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, and that is incomplete.
going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. In the 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd down, here's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And cooked up. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
2 minutes left to play in this football. Here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he spins free. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Throwing here, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no brake from big in the 4th quarter.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, it's Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On play action, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.